Hey, Zach, did you end up selling those Poseidons and Zeuses, or what happened? Any bids? Nice. Yeah, I think you should probably put it as buy it now, 1,200 with best offer, and then just listen to people's offers instead of having it on bids. But I'm not sure. I mean, I don't sell on eBay, but that's what I hear a lot of people saying. It's a better way of doing it. No, he's saying there's 29 days left on them, so I think he put it in a normal bid. Okay. Yeah, it is buy it now. Okay, okay, I see. شفت حبة هذه حركتها يمكن.
ما حرك كده خير. حركته. آه.
Hold on. Hey, half dollar, how are you?
Hey, 24. Feeling good. Just getting myself arranged.
Did you end up going to that coin show?
Yeah, I got some good stuff. I put up a couple of videos.
Yeah, I haven't watched your videos yet. I saw that you had put up a couple of videos. I thought it was only one though. I thought I saw.
Oh, and I separated it into two because they were like really different areas. So the one I did, I picked up about 8 different pieces of Mexican silver.
Nice.
And I made a separate video because I picked up 2 more to commemorative 50-cent pieces.
Did you get good deals on them, or what were the
Oh,
prices like?
so the two 50-cent pieces, the total was 455. So I came home and did the math subsequently, and this
Yeah.
guy was rock bottom because I mean everywhere else it was about 100 to 150 more for those two at that grade.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm happy. Although, yeah, Brian the Log asked me a question on a video. He's like, who's Anex and are they legit? And all I could tell him is I know some of our Canadian friends like Anex, and I really couldn't say more other than they said, yeah, they're a good grading company.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know if you had the answer. I know like George or Mob Deep would have the answer to that.
Did you see that picture that Frank just sent?
Where did he send it to?
In the Hangout, in the chat.
Maybe I signed on too late.
No, not here. In the other chat. It's it's the chat room that we're doing. Basically, he's in he's near he's at the Baseball Hall of Fame, and in Cooperstown, and they got a bat with 2 American baseball coins in them, like indented into the bat itself. The problem is it's what's it called? It's the clad and not silver.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be using silver coins in the actual bat.
Yeah, in the bat itself, they've got 2 coins.
Hmm. That's interesting. I wonder if the mint sent over the bat that way.
I wonder if they had done it in fucking silver, it would have been worth it. No, sorry.
We're live.
Hey, Silver Siren. SS. Why are you showing my coin, girl? Why are you showing my coin right there? I was just gonna do a video on it tomorrow. No, not Gods of Olympus. The coin you're showing right there. What YouTube chat? So let's.
Okay, so King BSO said that Anex was around before CGS and NGC, that they were the first grading company. Okay, this is interesting. He also said PCGS and NGC adopted the slabbing technique first, but Anex was around before PCGS and NGC as a grading company.
Why can't we just have a unified system? An
That,
MB.
that's less money.
Siren, you like that Palau cow? Well, I bought that piece that you just showed. Ugly. The body looks deformed. Look at those ribs. It looks like someone took a chunk out of them. Looks like a Wolverine got to it.
It's a mongoloid ram.
Because I guess the RCM is going to do a goat, not a ram.
Yeah, we were chatting up, just freestyling some ideas last night out, and we were like, you know what they ought to do? One of these mints, an insect coin collection.
An insect?
Yeah, like you could do like a praying mantis, a dragonfly, an ant.
A cockroach?
Hey, why not?
Mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Fruit flies? I mean, the most annoying, all the annoying things that you might see.
Yeah, like creepy crawly series or something. It could be like just really nasty stuff on the coins.
Well, the Venetian glass was going down that route. Ladybug and then bumblebee, and then they switched it up and put the butterfly and then frog.
Yeah, but these wouldn't be like pretty little colored insects. They would be like the kind that NAPC would be like, oh yeah.
Hey, Silver Siren. Numi King is asking if we're in a chat.
No, he's not, is he?
Yeah, he's begging to get into a chat room somewhere. He doesn't know that we're doing a chat live Oh, wait, 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 wait. Let's see what this guy's got. $50. Oh,
Uh,
that's pretty cool.
Silverfish VT. It's the Vermont commemorative.
Is that a panther?
The mountain lion. Yeah, it's yeah, the grading company I was telling you about, ANX. But yeah, I mean, this guy, 24, that was selling these things, he had about 50 or 60 different types of commemoratives laid out, and he did the math on the two after reading the red book, and I said, well, he said 455 for the two I bought, and I was like, well, how about 440? Nope, no negotiation, none.
$50. The next time we want to start negotiations, I'd take it down because then when you say 440, if I'm a seller, I know you're gonna buy at the price I gave you. So what you should have done is maybe lowball, just gone in and said 350 or 380, and then worked your way up. Always start much lower. Otherwise, they know that you're already on the bite.
Yeah. I mean, I did comparison shopping, and I mean, I just really couldn't find anything better as far as price-wise. And I mean, it's uncirculated. I mean, it's a 62. I mean, if I would have gone to like even a 63 or a 64, I mean, we're talking like $500, $600, $700.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's the silver is like not tarnished in any way with like any major.
Yeah, it looks almost proof. I mean, it looks really nice. I mean, it looks high relief almost, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's how a lot of these 50-cent pieces are. If I took this out of the slab, put it in my pocket for like 10 minutes, it would be ruined. So that's the one I got. That silverfish was really, yeah, he was telling me about that a while ago. And then here we go, the charter tree.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Oh, my chest hurts.
Yeah, that's stunning right there. Can you turn it back again, please, to the tree side? Yeah, that's just beautiful, I think. I mean,
Ah, my chest hurts.
Wouldn't say no to that. And I think you were here when I showed this one later last week with the coat of arms.
yeah, that looks like a Helvetia.
And the board on the back, I really like the activity going on it.
Yeah, what is that? I can't. It's not clearly made. I mean, I could read Liberty, and then it looks like that's like a box or a boat.
Oh, it's a fort.
Oh, it's a fort. Okay. It doesn't come out as clear as the other coin.
Yeah, it's shit.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
You bought a bunch of garbage.
How
man.
many commemoratives are there?
I think there's at least 3 dozen or more.
And how many do you have so far, and how many left do you have until you finish the collection there?
I'm not going to give like every mint mark. Some of these went out for multiple years as well.
Yeah.
I just want to get one of each. So, let's see. Yeah, oh my God, I'm looking like FT Ideas here with all the slabs.
Yeah, but that's pretty amazing. I mean, you went after them, and you're going after them.
Yeah, I gotta cool my jets though, man. I got my bonus, which gave me the ability to go after some more lately, but I want to, make sure I don't overheat. I want to make sure I get the Kennedys as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see. This is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's probably still like 20 more out there, but there's like 3 of them that are just way too expensive.
Hawaii being one of them. Yeah.
and Old Spanish Trail. Old
And
Spanish.
what's the third?
Panama, the 1915 Panama commemorative. I mean, you could get like a low grade for about 400 or 500, but I want to get something that I can see the details on. So we're talking close to 1,000 again. But the Hawaii one is just way too crazy in price.
Well, that 62 that you showed. I mean, I'm not a grade or anything, but that 62 looked better than the 64, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what they use to grade. I mean, if it's whatever subtle blemishes that might appear on a coin. I mean, I got this Pilgrim coin here, and this is just an AU. And yeah, I mean, you can still see quite a bit of the detail on the front of it.
Yeah.
But then on the back, I mean, that looks really nice.
I think a lot of times with those grading, they measure the luster of the coin.
Okay.
Oh, who came in? Who was that?
Salivate.
Oh, hey, Salivate.
Hello, yeah, that's the thing about some of these older coins, grading them, and it's very subjective for sure. But when it's an uncirculated coin or a mint state coin, that luster kind of does make a difference between the grades.
A Colombian here, not slab, but the guy graded it.
I like that a lot.
I'm a 63. Yeah, somebody showed this. I think it was Silver Hair Stacker. But check out this. I mean, this is uncirculated. The details, those lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful piece. That's I believe they were the one of the most common dates, commonly minted of the early commemorative coins. Also, first year of issue.
Yeah. I mean, when I went to the coin show yesterday, there were quite a few vendors trying to push off Carvers and Booker T's, and I don't think I would get those slabbed either. I mean, they're just so common. Why would you want to slab? Pay the extra money for a slab version. Just get a regular, unslabbed. I would, that's what my thoughts at least. Like, I mean, this Bay Bridge is beautiful, but it's not slabbed either because it's kind of a common year. Maybe I'll slab it on my own one day. Or send it in, I'm saying.
Right, that's a good idea. But the only argument maybe for having them graded is if you want to do it like a collection, like Silver Slacker or FT Ideas, where you have all of your coins in a collection of a certain grade or certain range of grades.
Oh, certainly.
But not necessary. That's the thing about collecting coins is to each their own.
Yep.
Yeah, this one guy was trying to tell me that this was a common year. He had this 1938, which they only made 5,000 of, but they only made 8,000 of these 1937 Ds as well. So I'm like, oh man, this guy's trying to lay me down. So I want to buy another one. I was just telling 24K, I really like each coin, but I'm not going to buy every year at mint mark.
Right, yeah, you get quite a collection because they made several of these. I know the Texas coin, they made that in several years, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was a span of like 5 out of 7 years.
But the Texas coin, in my opinion, is one of the most beautiful of the entire series.
I mean, yeah, look at all that business in the background there.
It's amazing. Both sides of the coin are beautiful.
Totally. Let's see. I'd have to say the one I was pursuant on the most that I just have the fondness over. Let's see, where are you? In my Cincinnati. I mean, there's nothing really complicated with it.
It's got a beautiful luster to that coin.
Yeah, this one was one of the more pricey ones. There was only 15,000 made, and it's probably the most controversial of them all. if you read the backstory on it. But I really love the Art Deco, musician on the back.
Right. Is that the one where the funds didn't go to where they were intended? Is that where
No,
the text was?
that was the grant. They were making the grant commemorative coin to fund the restoration of his birth home.
That's right. I remember you saying that, and they only did up to the trail. They didn't actually get to the home.
Yeah, and that came from one of the guys who was selling me something.
Okay.
Yeah, this one was more so just to promote Cincinnati. They said, "What can we tell? What can we do to promote Cincinnati?" And they said, "Well, we got a history of music with our music hall." So yeah, so these were definitely limited, and I mean they had to push it through like a lobbying group with Congress to actually get
Right.
it printed. But yeah, I mean, I really like. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this part of my collection. A little pricey to do, so I mean I'll probably slow down a little, especially since the Kennedys are going to be coming out very soon.
Right. Right. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's takes a lot of resources to acquire a collection such as this because I thought about getting them as well because I collect all the modern commemoratives in the proof condition, and I thought about going back and getting the $50 as you have there, but and they actually made some dollar coins and some $5 gold coins as well, like the sesquicentennial United States 1926 $50. Have you seen that one with the Liberty Bell on it?
Probably not.
That actually was the inspiration for the Franklin $50. And that coin was assessed 1926. It came out, and there was a $5 gold coin that was released as well. But there's also the Lafayette dollar coin that came out in 1900, and that coin is very expensive.
Yeah, I think Mobb Deep actually brought up at least one of the ones you mentioned, and he brought up the pricing. I was like, whoa, the gold commemorative during that era. I
Right?
really
Yeah. Oh
I'm
yeah.
budget on
They can be quite pricey.
it. I like the Huguenot. It's just something really impressive about the double effigy on it. The,
Yeah, that's very nice.
the only one that I kind of find like ugly in a way, it's Old Boone.
Yeah, it's not that attractive of a coin. I think the Booker T coin isn't very attractive either.
And fortunately, if that was the last coin I needed to get, I mean those things are just so common.
Yes, they are.
They were all peddling those, and then they had slab versions. I'm like, are you kidding? I, I know, I just, I wouldn't bother slabbing a coin. Slabbing would probably cost more than a coin.
Right, right.
Were you on when I showed the charter tree salivate?
Yeah. I just had logged on then and saw that. That's beautiful. Yeah, that charter oak is also on the Connecticut State Quarter, and that's a beautiful coin though. I love the both sides of that piece.
Yeah, this one really has some nice luster on it. And I wonder what makes it a 64.
What makes it a 64?
Yeah.
Well, I imagine probably the surfaces are probably pretty clean without many bag marks and that type on there, so it makes it pretty nice. But I'm not sure exactly what the difference between a 64 and a 65 would be, other than maybe less wear on the highest points of the coin and finish and
Yeah.
quality of strike. That's another factor as well. Was it a sharp strike or was it a dull strike? Nice beaver.
I chuckle with this one. Yeah, Albany.
That's a Naked Gun coin.
What's that? What's the joke with Naked Gun?
Well,
Oh, the joke about Beaver?
yeah.
Okay. It's coming back to me. I was pretty young when those movies came out. Let's see. Any other ones I could just hold up? Yeah, here's a common one, but a nice one regardless. Stone Mountain.
Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful coin as well. Yeah.
I did see the Gettysburg on display. I was tempted, but that would probably be the only piece I could walk out with from the coin show.
Right.
I really wanted to get some, multiple pickups at this point. I already went over and, as in my other video, I showed off some Mexican silver.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't comment, but that's some great pickups there as well. You've really done a great job in accumulating so much in such a small amount of time. That's very impressive.
Well, I really don't spend much money on much else. I got the car payment, which slowed me down for the last few months, but.
Well, you're truly living up to your name.
Well, thank you. So did anyone else want to? So Siren had the topics, right? She was talking about the Perth Mint stuff, or that was like the subject matter.
Yeah. Speaking of which, my latest order, which I haven't uploaded the video yet, but I got these in package with me, and it's a brochure, very nice brochures on the Perth Mint stuff. Lunar series, and describes it all. Pretty nice brochures. Got one on their bars too. Pretty interesting. Is the opinion that about the Perth Mint versus the Royal Canadian Mint, that type of thing, or which do we like better? Who do we like better? Reasons why, that type of.
Kind of a broad range. I'll have to get a bigger Apmex box soon. That's where I'm keeping all these, trying to fit them back in without crushing anything.
Right. Well, I think they're. I think both the Perth Mint and the Royal Canadian Mint are head and shoulders above the U.S. Mint as far as technology and product offerings and the like. They both have their pluses and minuses, in my opinion. And but I'm just hoping one day the United States Mint will catch up technologically and so forth. But on the other hand, both those mints, in some ways, I think offer too much.
Yeah, we talked about before, like how gimmicky some of these releases.
Right. And so you have that to consider, and but nonetheless, there's good and bad on all sides. So that's the thing about the U.S. Mint. They don't offer a huge amount, but what they do offer, I think they could be better quality in some instances.
Well, maybe they'll start with the 2015 Silver Eagle, because there's speculation about it switching the design after this year.
Which is long overdue. I hope they do it, but I have a feeling that if it's going to happen, it's not going to happen until 2016. because something that big, though there's been some speculation about it, if it was going to happen, we would know by now for sure. And you know that they would start producing those eagles now in preparation for January, early January when they're released. And even if they were keeping a secret, I'm sure there would be a leak somewhere. But keep in mind, they were going to do a palladium coin as well. And that was news all over the place in the numismatic news circuits, but it never came to be.
Well, I picked up the MS-70 version of that coin.
Of which coin?
The Palladium coin.
It's not released.
Yeah, it is. It's right here. You see it?
Oh yes, I do see that. That's great. Lovely details on that.
It's inside. It's inside the case.
That's a YouTube first.
Right there.
Hey, I have one of those in one of my videos. That same exact coin.
But this one's made out of chocolate.
So is mine, and I ate it on camera.
What?
Pretty rare coin. It's a MS-70.
So if you put it in the microwave and it melts and sparks, you really would have made it an MS-70, a mess of 70.
A massive 70 YouTube first.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm slowly starting to stack my coins. I gotta put this one back in the case. I don't want it to get damaged. It's gonna be delicious though, one day, not today.
It will be delicious. You should YouTube video that.
YouTube first. I'm gonna eat the coin.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty smart idea. So what's going on, Salvate?
Oh, I'm just chilling like Bob Dylan.
Chilling like Bob Dylan. Chilling like a villain.
Yeah, that too. Just a
How's
Sunday.
Kitty? How's Kitty doing?
Oh, Kitty's doing fine. Lazy, laying down, and not very camera excited or anything. Just chilling out.
That's
Stay
good.
tuned. More of Kitty will come up in future videos. I'm actually behind in some videos of some unboxings that I've done for things that I purchased a while ago, but I've had some unexpected expenses come up, so I'm going to have to slow down on some of those.
I was surprised your Kitty silver card sold out. That was hilarious. When I watched that video, I was laughing so hard. Your Kitty card sold out before your cards did, right?
Yeah, it sure did. And I wanted more of those to be released at once, but they said that they wanted to keep it limited. They weren't too sure how fast it would sell, and so they were being a bit conservative. So it really shocked me as well. But
Yeah, you should have gotten Kitty something nice as a treat.
oh
For
yeah,
all Kitty's hard work.
Kitty's spoiled for sure, and I don't think Saltique Pelta Fur mine's being exploited for financial reasons.
Yeah, we all know you got filthy rich off of Kitty cards.
Oh yes, I'm raking it in.
Long as Don Harold, the Godfather, gets his piece. Ha ha
Yeah, he got his cut.
ha ha.
Don Harold. So if I send Kitty an unboxing, would you do a video of it? I want to see
Sure.
Kitty
Yeah.
an unboxing.
Depends on what's in the box, I guess. Now, if it's a
Kitty
1
stuff,
kilo owl, well, most certainly.
I don't think Kitty would be too interested in that.
Oh, we'd find ways to make Kitty interested. It may take a lot of catnip, but nonetheless.
I was gonna send you a box full of catnip.
That would make for some interesting fodder for sure.
Throw
Yeah,
a box of catnip in a lion cage.
Yeah.
don't listen to Half Dollar, by the way. He's a troll. Like, he's just trolling you right now, Salivate.
Well, I've got my share of trolls on my page from time to time, but Half Dollar has been very friendly and very kind. I know he's not.
That's what these guys do. They befriend you, and then the first opportunity, they're gonna troll the shit out of you. That's what they did to me. And their leader is 24K.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, watch out. These guys are sheep's and wolves' clothing. It warned about them in the Bible.
All right, I will certainly keep that in mind and pay close attention.
24K is the true sovereign.
He's a true sovereign, huh? But he's not British. He's
He's Arab.
that's right.
So has anyone gotten the new tuna coins?
I've got one in order, but it hasn't arrived yet. I've seen a picture of it on a website, an actual photograph of the actual coin.
How does it look?
It looks okay. It's definitely not colored as you had suggested, but certainly the rendering makes it look as such. But it doesn't look quite as sharp as I was hoping it would, as far as the detail.
It's not. You're right. It's not sharp at all. I read an article, and Modern Coin Mart did like a review about it, and they said that usually bullion coins, collector bullion coins, are averaging MS69. And these tuna coins are apparently averaging only MS65.
Wow!
So,
Wow!
yeah. So it's not going to be as sharp as like the Perth Mint bullion products, but it's still going to be a fairly good buy, I think, for the price. But they're averaging MS65, so it might be a huge disappointer for people who like to look at these coins and pick out every detail.
And that's a Tokelau release, right? That's I don't have any of the Tokelau coins, but the horses in the Lunar series looked pretty sharp as far as details are concerned from the unboxings that I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah, but when you compare the Tokelau horse with the Perth Mint horse, you see a definite difference in grading. The Perth Mint is more MS69, and Tokelau averages more MS65. But I'm not really buying this for like the numismatic premium or whatever, because I don't think there is going to be a huge numismatic premium on these coins in the future. I'm just buying it because of the silver. So it's going to be like $23 an ounce.
Right. By the way, Silver Siren has a screen share of the tuna on her screen there.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, you can't really tell anything by the pictures.
If it's MS65, if there is an MS70 or even a 69 that comes out, that's going to be fetch a premium then.
It could. But honestly, like, would you be dying to get an MS70 tuna? Personally?
No, not really.
Right? Me either, right? So that's what this article was talking about. This coin is not really made for the numismatic collector community. It's more made for the silver stacking community because it's so deep.
It's different, and then if you're stacking silver eagles and buffaloes, and that's all you've been doing, just regular bars, and you want a little difference, you can go with this one.
Yeah, for sure. It beats a generic round or a generic bar, that's for sure. But I don't know. The thing that's unique about it is that there is no other fish 1 ounce coin.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen any other 1 ounce fish coin.
You're right.
Silverfish VT's picture, that's a Barbados coin, and that's not a 1 ounce coin. I looked into that because I really like fishing and stuff, right? So I looked into all these coins that depict fish on them, and
Mm-hmm.
I think this might be one of the only 1 ounce coins that has a fish on it.
Especially bullion. I mean, yeah, the only other way I could see is if there's some obscure piece, but this is yeah, I think this is the first nation minted bullion coin that's released for the investment community or so forth.
Right, it's more of an investment thing, the article was saying, rather than a numismatic premium kind of thing.
Do you guys have the Tokelau horse brilliant uncirculated coin at all? That one's
I
pretty
don't have
much.
any. I don't have any of those. I ordered one of these tunas just to see what it would look like before I saw the rendering,
Yeah.
before I saw the photo of the coin. I was going based off the rendering that I think you showed, Mr.
Yeah.
Vegeta.
I saw it from Big Stack McGee's video,
Okay.
and then I'm like, all right, this looks pretty cool. So I think a couple of them are coming from Gainesville for me. Is that where you got it too, or?
No, I ordered mine from Westminster Mint, which I wanted to cancel the order, but it was too late because Modern Coin Mart had them for less expensive when you include shipping.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, I don't have any. So this is my first Tokelau coin ever. So I don't have anything to compare it to
Yeah,
in hand.
I thought maybe we could compare it to the horse because the
Right.
BU came out way after the proof and the reverse proof, whichever you want to call it.
Look, Big Al has
Gold, is that the gold wedge-tail eagle?
now that's a 5-ounce silver. The high
Oh,
relief in the 1 ounce is silver.
he's got the whole thing.
Is Big Al 24K?
Yeah, same guy.
Okay, very nice.
He likes to throw people
I-
off by changing his name.
Yeah.
I like the 5-ounce. I like the one. I mean, I like them all.
Yeah, the 5 ounces are nice and thick. And I imagine proportionally it's the same as the 1 ounce high relief, but the queen looks a bit more wrinkly than usual.
Right.
Yeah, you can see the thickness there when he turns it to the side. Thanks for showing those 24K.
No problem.
I see them selling on eBay. The 5-ounce is like what, $5.60. Some people have a best offer on them. The 1 ounce I think is around $2.50. The high relief.
Is it really that high? Wow.
Yeah. People want to pay more for the raw coin than a slabbed 69.
Yep.
That was a little weird, but I'm like, all right, I
Well,
guess.
there's two reasons that I garner. The reason why that is. Number one, which is close to the reason why I'm a purist. I like to get the coins with the OGP, original government packaging,
Mhm.
just as they are from the mint. And number two, the reason why some people may pay more for those is the chance that it could get a 70.
Ah,
So
okay.
they buy them and send them in, hoping that they will get that grade.
That's a risk, though. That's
It
a
sure is.
gamble.
It is a gamble.
So
Yeah,
it's
grading
either
is always a risk.
it's either you're guaranteed a 69, or you send it back and it comes back like a 68 or something stupid like that.
Right.
Speaking of high relief, are you guys pursuing the Kennedy high relief coming out? The gold coin?
The gold I probably won't be able to afford at this point. I'd love to get one, but I probably won't. I may get the 4-coin set. But here's the thing to keep in mind with those. if you dig into your change or go to the bank and get a Kennedy half dollar from 1965 through 69, 70, even 71, that's what you're getting. It was high relief. That's the way it originally came out. In fact, if you take a look at a Lincoln cent from 1964 to 1968, it's high relief as well.
Oh,
Comparatively, they've really squashed those portraits down over the years, so they can run those things through the presses and not crack dies. And
right.
that's the main reason why they keep them low, is so it doesn't, because it puts a lot of strain on the die, because a lot of metal is flowing very quickly in a mass production type environment.
I see. And those are the exact same size and not going to make it a 1 ounce or anything like that, right?
Right, that's right. In fact, the gold Kennedys are going to be 0.75 ounces, but it'll maintain the same specifications as far as size, diameter, and thickness as the regular Kennedy half.
I see.
You know, these Kennedy coins have been out for a very long time. It's very surprising to me that the mint all of a sudden decided to make a gold version of it.
Well, what they're doing, Numismatic King, is they are honoring or celebrating the 50th year of the issue of the Kennedy half. That's what this is about.
So they didn't have a quarter year. They never had a 25th year anniversary.
No, no.
Is this going to be the only gold Kennedy in existence?
Yes.
That's pretty amazing. Like, in 50 years, the mint never made a gold version of this coin.
Right. It's a special issue, 1 year issue.
I saw Mr. Vegeta's video about the gold Donald Duck. Wow, I am shocked. It's already selling for like $1,000 on eBay.
Yeah.
Like, what? That coin looks hideous. I hate that coin. It's an atrocity.
Well,
At least the Mickey Mouse.
Big Al was supposed to buy one. He was telling me not to put a video out of it, but like after it came out, I did.
Why? He wanted to do a YouTube first?
Well, he didn't want more people knowing about it so that he could get one himself.
Oh, wow. What a snake.
No. But he was just kidding, man.
Wow, I didn't know
it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. I mean, I talked about the Poseidon coin on my channel, and
no,
all right,
man, you're the reason Big Al doesn't have one of those coins. I hope you know.
Nah, he passed on it because I found the design before it released, and then I sent the picture out in this chat room here, and people looked at it. I think Mob was there too, and he was like, "Oh, this Donald doesn't look like Donald." It's like, I don't like this, and people had second thoughts, but
no. What ruins it is Donald Duck's neck. Why he has
it's too long.
Why he has to have such a elongated neck.
I'm not as familiar with these series, but from what I see from the Mickey Mouse coin, these are the renderings of the characters as they were when they were first created. So imagine Donald Duck probably looked a bit different before he had some plastic surgery, and to the point where we know him today.
Right. It's not the Donald Duck that we grew up with. You know.
No. It's the Donald Duck Rocky grew up with.
That's right.
I don't know.
If Salivate, if you were gonna go to the Baltimore coin shop, I thought maybe you might line up for the Kennedy coins.
Oh, that's in Chicago, but you have to pick your battles.
Right.
As far as financially, and I just, making that trip and getting in line for the stress of trying to get that. I love YouTube and you guys, and trying to get you guys some quote YouTube first. But in this case, I'm gonna have to pass. I wish I could do it, but that'd be nice. But,
yeah.
Hey, look at Big Al's screen.
I know. Got a new picture there.
Oh, is that the MS-70? That's the mint strike, the first releases.
I couldn't even get that graded.
Now, I'm gonna have to put up a picture of a snake to represent Big Al. It's coming up shortly. It's not the MS-70 though. It only came back in MS-64.
So Salivate, did you watch that silver-haired stacker video? His wedge-tail eagle grading?
Yes, I saw that. That was pretty cool. It was yeah, he got some advice from Argent Agent on that, and he felt like he could probably get at least one in PF70, and he did. So that's great. He did very well there.
Well, I never knew they slabbed modern coins with a grade of PF67.
Right, right. Yeah, well, they will if you tell them to. Most of the time, what happens with those modern coins is the instructions are if the grade's below a 69, don't grade it, don't slab it, don't spend the money to do that, because it's basically not going to help its premium much, whereas a 69 or 70 will. But arguably these days, and I'm going to do a video on this because I'm in my next unboxing, you will see some righteous indignation because of modern grading and coinage. But nonetheless, 69s and the way the quality of most mints, other than what we've just talked about with the tuna and even some of the crocs, most of them will come out as a 69. In fact, it's a rarity. If you remember from Silver Hair's video, he said there was only a population of minuscule numbers, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of the 67s. He joked about it, but nonetheless, the reason why that is because people don't want that grade on their coin.
He said it's the only one, and it has more value.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not even worth keeping in a slab like that. You just take it out and sell it with the packaging.
Yeah, in fact, that's one of those cases where it would be a strike against him to keep it in the slab. Other than just to protect the coin, because he did secure a plus. He didn't use that feature, but to me, in my opinion, when it comes to modern coinage, having them graded, I'm not for it.
Yeah. I know a lot of people, in our circles here, they think it's an opportunity, to cash in. And
Right, right. And there's an old ancient adage that goes way back, well, only to the 80s, because that's when they started doing this, encapsulating these coins and grading them. But that is just to buy the coin and not the grade.
Salvi, are you into any of the Chinese pandas or no?
I've got a few of them, but I'm not really into them like Wolf Dog is. They're fascinating coins, and I tell you what, the Chinese mint, or whatever the mint is there that make them, they do a superb job, very high quality.
Yeah.
In their strikes of those coins. Now the early releases led a little bit to be desired, but these modern releases are just phenomenal.
I agree, man. The older coins look like sticker pandas, whereas the newer coins look real.
Right, right.
It's just that the older pandas in the 90s are far more sought after because the lower mintages, and some of them were melted down, so people pursue those. But I look at the design, I'm like, I don't know, they kind of look robotic to me.
Yeah, especially when you have the mirror finish on the shoulders and that type of thing, and that's the feel of the coin. It just looks cheap. It looks cartoonish, like you were saying. I agree.
Right. Now with the slabbing of modern coins, especially those nice ones, you can give it reason to do so if you feel as though that these coins will get spots or stains or something along the run. Like after many years, some of these Chinese pandas started getting stains and spots. So those who conserved it or did the restoration on it and slabbed it, they have a lot of value because the others are just not in good condition anymore.
No, I agree, and that's the Secure Plus thing that the Argent Agent referred to, and I'm all for that. In fact, in my opinion, if I could do it and had the resources, a market to have an authenticating service
Hmm.
that will authenticate the coin and not grade it. Maybe give it a grade of a mint state, and then an about uncirculated and all the prefixes with the lettering, but not give it a number grade. Just tell it it's this is a mint state coin, and
Hmm.
it's been restored, and in its hermetically sealed case, it will forever stay in this case as long as there's no fire or anything, as long as you don't crack the seal. I
Right.
think that's far more valuable than a subjective grading service, and especially in this day and age with modern coins that has become bastardized to the point of repulsion.
I wonder if they have such a service.
I don't know of a company that offers it, but I tell you what, I think you'd find a big market for something like that. To give it a broad-based grade that no one can really deny, unless you don't know much about coins, and to also make the key selling point of that service is the preservation, like Secure Plus that PCGS does.
Right. There's conservation from NGC. They send it out to this conservation company, and
That's right, they do that as
they do
well.
the same thing, right? So, and one of the two, if you can get it like that, like I have some of these Wedgetail coins that are in the box. I'm like, well, maybe it'll grade 70, maybe it won't, maybe it'll be 69. But I'm like, if it doesn't grade a 70 or 69, I'm like, can you do it like the way you're saying? Just put it in there, but make sure that it'll never have stains and stuff.
Right, that's right. Yeah. And I think NGC, I don't know that they mark that on their slab or not. I'm not sure. But hold on a second, I'm going to read something here. When I'm talking to you, I can't really see the screen. So
Okay.
I'm going to read what Silver Siren says. Hold on just a second. She was saying that it's the gouging of the price that's the problem, not so much the grade. And I agree with her. It's a combination of both.
Okay.
When you have something that's a 70, and I might as well go ahead and show this now, because I just did a video on this. I don't want to give too much away, but I got the early releases. I bought this as an experiment for the crocodile, and you really can't. My webcam quality isn't very good, but there's a blaring mark on this coin. This thing should not have even graded a 69, much less a 70.
Where's the what's the problem with the coin?
Yeah, I noticed that too in your video. The edge of it, right?
Well, yeah, now, I haven't posted this video yet, MK, but I will soon. It's right here where my finger is, and it's hard to see. But it looks like someone took a knife and scraped part of that rim, that line there. So
it's on the rim. Okay.
It's on the frosting of the line, not the rim of the coin, but the line.
Yeah.
The circle around there.
Oh, the inner line. Okay.
But
yeah.
Didn't you make a video on this?
Yeah, I have a video. I haven't uploaded it yet. It'll probably come next week. But the real video that I'm going to do about modern grading is going to be coming up after that. Because I'm going to do a separate video. I'm going to pull out all of my NGC 70 coins and show you how much of a literal fraud it is.
Yeah, but when it comes time for resale, let's say you put this MS-70 crocodile on eBay. No one can really argue because it's graded by NGC, even though me and you know better. No one can really argue the fact that it's graded MS-70 by NGC.
Well, you're right, Numismatic King, and that's where Silver Siren's argument comes in, because even though a discerning eye can tell it's not an MS-70 or a PF-70, NGC says it is, and so if they say it is, then it's gospel. So right, I could resell this coin and probably make more money than I paid for it. But
right.
I don't do that. I'm not a flipper. I'm a collector. So when I get a coin and if it says MS70 on it, it better be perfect.
So now that it's not perfect, you could flip it and buy 3 or 4 bullion non-graded coins out of it.
Right. That's true. But my only problem is I wanted an MS70 coin.
Aha. Now, did you buy any just regular bullion crocs, or you
Yes.
just bought the slab?
Yes, that's the video that probably Numismatic King was talking about, and that's this coin here. I bought just one of them,
Okay.
and it has some problems on it as well. But it's bullion. I understand that. I'm not worried about that because I only paid 21 and change for this coin,
Right.
whereas I paid $50 and that was on sale for the other one.
I bought a few myself, just the regular crocs, and I'm like, my regular crocs look better than the MS70.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it's a really small little ding on the rim. I mean, not the rim, the inner circle ring.
That's the problem I have. Right.
Yeah, it's a very small. Like mine's very minuscule, but I bought 2 of those slabs, and I think both of them have a little ding. But
But when you're paying for perfection, you should get it.
right.
And,
I mean,
and
as a
if you
collector, yeah.
and if you see those dings on there and they're minor, that's major because if you can see them with your naked eye, and I don't know how long you've been collecting coins, Mr. Vegeta, but arguably I probably would guess it's probably not as long as me.
Right.
But if you can see that just with a naked eye, and the person at the grading company whose job it is to provide a grade that matches the coin, and they can't see it, or they refuse to see it, or they've been told. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that because I'm going to do a video on this.
Right. I
Pretty
wonder
soon.
who we can complain to. I mean, if we bought it from Modern Coin Mart, do you
Right.
complain to them or do you complain to NGC? I don't know.
But I think it's a double-edged sword because
Yeah, I've given some thought to it, and I'll give you my thoughts on that in the video. What I think that the silver community can do about this. But nonetheless, I do have to go right now. But stay tuned because I'm going to have a quote YouTube first video I'm uploading and right now. And
you're gonna give me credit for that YouTube first.
well, unfortunately, I wouldn't. That's why I put it in quotes here. I'm giving you credit right now. And the Numismatic King, the reason why I do that, and here's another reason why I don't do necessarily shout-outs per se. Sometimes I do, but the reason I don't is because sometimes in the silver community, people come and go. So if I do one, like for instance, there was a guy named Austin Montgomery or something like that that asked me to do a shout-out to him, and he has like 4 videos up, and he's disappeared for a long time. Well, my videos stay up there for a while, as I'm sure some of yours do as well. So if people go back 6 months from now, or even 6 years from now, they're going to say, "Who is Austin Montgomery?" You know?
No, I understand.
And so the reason why I don't say, unless it's something, sometimes I let it slip. But sometimes if I say, well, if we have an inside joke here like some of these chats, like a YouTube first and that type of thing, we can chuckle. That's why I say it sometimes, because you know what I'm talking about.
No, for sure.
But I certainly appreciate you and I appreciate everybody here, and so it's fun. And we like our
I
things.
get
But
it, man. And I'm just joking around, but in all honesty, I don't think I'm going anywhere.
what's that? I'm sorry.
I said I don't think I'm going anywhere. I'm here to stay.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Well, and I understand that. I was thinking more in terms of this inside joke will probably not. We probably won't refer to it 6
No, of course, it's already been slaughtered by 24K. Yeah, but multitude of gratitude for sharing your thoughts, Salvate.
Thank you, a multitude of gratitude to you as well, and look forward to Stay tuned for that video coming up here soon, and thank you all, and it's good chatting with you.
Bye.
Bye, Salvate.
Take care.
Dude.
Bye.
No one wants to give Numismatic King credit.
Eventually, man. Eventually.
I'm just joking around though.
Yeah,
I really
we
could
all
care
know that.
less.
How's your website coming along?
This guy that I've partnered up with, man, this guy's driving me insane.
Uh,
Uh,
that could happen.
the site's already up, everything's already optimized,
Right.
and the banner that we're using, it's just like a test banner. And I keep telling him, okay, so can we launch it? Can we talk about it? And he's like, no, trust me, just hold on.
Hmm.
So I don't know what he's thinking. He's driving me pretty insane, but I can't really do anything because he's the developer, right?
Right. To be continued.
Yeah, the epic saga continues. I've been fighting and battling for the past week now, and I'm gonna have to do a day 3 of the battle video.
Oh,
'Cause,
those battle videos, I didn't really know what that was all about. It just,
yeah,
I thought it
not
was just a
no
fun
one really
comical
knew.
thing.
Like that's the thing. It was a Google Hangouts thing, and
Mm-hmm.
I never referenced Google Hangouts in any of those videos. It was more like an inside joke,
Right.
but a lot of people didn't know what the heck is going on, and
I
they
thought you
thought.
guys were in a big fight or something. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, I should probably make a video explaining it. But it's inspired by Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, and when Game of Thrones ends, hopefully our battle will end too.
A couple more seasons, maybe three more seasons.
Yeah, yeah, I have to make a video explaining it because a lot of people like you didn't know what the heck was going on, and the comments are hilarious. You should just, if you want to have a good laugh, just go read the comments. People are like, "Oh, this guy's gone insane. This guy's gone off his rocker. What is going on here?" Yeah, it was good times though, good fun.
That's cool.
The Big Al knows it. Knows.
Oh, he
Why.
left.
Oh yeah.
When did he leave? Oh, he left like 7 minutes ago.
Yeah, he knows the whole story with that. Half Dollar knows you. Half Dollar and Mob, the 3 trolls.
Where's Mob? He's always here.
He was trolling me earlier in the chat. Not sure what happened.
Maybe he had to go. So are you gonna get the Kennedy coin or no?
I'm thinking about it.
Right.
Not sure if I know it'll do very well for a numismatic in a numismatic perspective, but do I personally want it? I'm not sure yet.
I mean, it's just JFK on the front, and you know, the same thing on the back. I would assume that as far as design,
It's just gold.
Yeah, the gold one is gonna be significant. They never made one, and it's gonna be 99.99% pure, and the U.S. Mint usually doesn't do that.
Right.
I wonder if there's any spots on gold coins.
No, gold doesn't tarnish.
Good.
But the whole thing with the MS-70 crocodiles, it's a double-edged sword, right? So all these people are buying monster boxes, and they're sending them off to NGC to get graded. And it's not really NGC's problem, because imagine how much pressure they're under by people sending their coins in. They don't want to get back like low grades, or else they would never send it to NGC. They want the MS-70s, right? And based on what the Perth Mint has put out, the quality is lacking. And is that is that really NGC's problem, or is that the Perth Mint's problem? Because based on all the coins that are sent in, they try to grade the best ones, but
Oh, okay.
the best ones suck too, right? Even the MS70s have dings on them. So that's what I mean by it's a double-edged sword. They're under a lot of pressure by these people sending these coins in by the monster box, and the Perth Mint is lacking on their quality control. I think for this one,
Well,
I don't think they really care too much because it's so cheap, right?
well, you know, if you want an MS70 and there's dings on them, people are gonna complain. And even if all the coins have dings on them, they should not be grading them an MS70. It should be saying 69 or 68 or whatever it is. So I think that was Salivate's complaint.
But
And
what about all the people who get back a 69 and they start complaining to NGC? Out of 500 coins that we sent in, you didn't send back one MS70. That's what they would say, right?
right.
So it's a double-edged sword. NGC is under a lot of pressure. And who's to blame? I think the Perth Mint is to blame because even their MS70 coins are not perfect.
Well, the Perth Mint can produce whatever they want, but the grading companies have to keep their grading standards consistent, right?
Right. That's what I mean by it's a double-edged sword. As long as the Perth Mint is consistent, then NGC will be consistent.
It says ultimately NGC and their reputation on the line. Yeah.
But like, how can the Perth Mint uh, make a monster box of these coins and not one of them is perfect? I don't understand.
I don't know, man. Maybe the inner line on the croc is sticking out more than the rest of the coin. So when they stack the coin together in a tube, no matter what you do, it gets scratched or it gets
Yeah, and
dinged.
there's a difference between, and this is what people don't understand. There's a huge difference between MS70 bullion
Hmm.
and MS70 proof.
Well, they would be called PF70, right? If it was a proof.
Exactly. So for the bullion and MS70, it's pretty much as good as it gets for bullion standards. You know what I'm trying to say?
You're right. Okay.
If a PF70 coin had dings on it, then that would be an outrage.
It would. I've seen PF69s with milk spots.
Maybe those developed afterwards.
Right, right. It could develop afterwards, but I'm like, I called PCGS because I found one listing for like the wedge tail eagle with the spots on them, and I'm like, how did you guys manage to grade a coin with spots and say it's 69? And the guy was like, kind of saying that it's okay. I'm like, I don't understand that, 69 is supposed to be near perfect, right?
Right.
So, he's like, well, we look at the overall condition of the coin, yada yada. I'm like, all right, like everybody has their way of interpreting what a 69 is, but I think if there's a spot, any milk spot on a proof coin, then it's not even an MS67. It's just that's how bad it could get, and that's why AA47 was saying stay away from those, and they devalue the grade even if it was a 70 and you get a spot. So that's why he always uses the restoration on it before it gets slabbed.
Yeah, but the guy you call to complain is not the guy grading these coins. He's simply
Yeah.
the call center guy. He's going off a script.
Mm,
He's paid to say no, it's all good. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
he's not the numismatist. that's actually grading these coins back there.
Yeah.
He's just the call center guy.
Yeah, even the John Maben, the CEO of MCM, he was a professional grader at one point,
Right.
and he was saying something like, every perfect coin that's a PF70, if you use a magnifying loop or whatever, you may be able to find something wrong with it. So he's under the belief that there is no such perfect coin. No, I got a email from somebody about that. I think you read it too.
What email?
It was an email talking about grading coins, about the tuna coin.
Oh yeah, I read that. That article by Modern Coin Mart, right?
Right. Well, it's by newcoinreleases.com, and it mentions Modern Coin Mart. I'll put it in the link here, chat box. Who is Numis MM? Is that you?
No, some other troll
Some other.
trying to copy me.
Oh man.
I've noticed a great emergence of trolls lately.
Oh yeah.
They're everywhere.
Yes. Haters will be haters.
Exactly. Hey, that's what I always say.
I'm not a troll.
No, you're not. We're not talking about you. We're just talking about some of the other guys.
Who said he's not a troll?
Zach is not a troll. He's cool, man.
Zach? No, I know Zach. He's on the Hangouts often.
Yeah.
All I do is eat and talk about food.
Yeah, he's a fatty like me. He's a food lover.
Let me see something. I gotta plug it in. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Surprised no one's in this Hangout.
Maybe it's a nice day wherever they are.
Yeah, I should probably go out too. It's so addicting looking at all these new coins, upcoming releases.
It never ends, man. The coins keep coming out. It's
Exactly. It never ends.
and if you look enough, you'll find some new stuff, whether it's pandas or silver libertods. I think Zach mentioned the libertad proofs are really nice. I'm like, oh shit, this is really cool.
Yeah, I saw this 1991 proof Libertad that I'm dying to get, but it's too expensive.
How much is it?
On eBay, I think it's going for like 150, 200 bucks.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a lot to pay, like 200 bucks for 1 ounce.
Yeah, it is. I mean, if 1 ounce was $200, oh yeah, you know.
But see, with anything, you gotta buy low and sell high.
Yeah.
So if an ounce of silver does become 200, there's no point of buying silver at $200. But right now, when silver is at $20, I can see a lot of potential. Let's just say silver goes to 100, not even 200.
Mhm.
Then we did well. But the guys who get screwed is when they wait for the markets to go up, and then they buy at the top, and then it crashes, and then they sell at the bottoms. I've seen
That's
this happen all the time.
it happens in the stock market, bond market, coins, numismatics, whatever it is, it's gonna happen, you know.
Right. Like when silver went to $50 in 2011, I think it was. The guy I know, he started going crazy. He started putting all his money into silver.
Well,
And
those are
then,
the people who jump on the bandwagon. They don't really know what's happening. They just like, oh, it's going up, so they
yeah,
buy it.
exactly.
You know.
And then it goes, sure enough, it goes down to 30, and he sells everything, loses so much money,
Mhm.
and then I start getting into it at $30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and now that it's at 20, this guy's telling me, "Oh yeah, you're crazy," blah blah blah. I'm like, "No, man, I'm still stacking at $20." Because when you bought at 50 and sold at 30, you lost $20, right?
Yep.
I bought at 30, now it's 20, I only lost $10. But it's not going to stay down for that long. He's telling me it's going to hit like $10, $15 soon.
It always been sticking or stopping at 18 and change. So, and it won't break that. So I don't know, man. I don't think it'll go below 18 anytime soon. It'll test it again, and then it'll be like, no, we're gonna go back up. I think a lot of people were shorting it at 19, and then when it hit 18, they're like, right, so hopefully it'll go, but it didn't. So they did short covering, and it went up to 21. Well, how much is it now?
Um, well, I have the Canadian price. Let me pull up the US one.
Yeah, let me see. Cap max. All right, it's almost 21. What the hell is this? I never seen this before. Take a look at this. A cylinder coin.
Oh, you haven't seen that one? The
Nah.
Mercury. So that's minted by the Mint of Poland.
Poland?
Yeah, the Polish mint.
It almost looks like a die.
Yeah, I wanted to get this coin. This is a 3 ounce coin. They also have a 6 ounce version, but it's really expensive.
Yeah, it's too much. Nice way to package silver for a lot more money.
Yeah, but this coin is ridiculously detailed.
There's a lot of lines in it.
It's a lot nice. It's detailed on all sides. It's a lot nicer if you.
Oh,
Yeah,
even on the cylinder side? Is there
yeah,
something on there?
yeah. It's a beautiful coin, but look at the price tag
Yeah, 350.
for 3 ounces, and then the 6 ounce is pushing close to 1,000.
Wait, they have a 6 ounce?
Yeah, this the 6 ounce version. It looks even nicer. I've never bought anything from AppMex before. I think it's a ripoff.
Well, you're in Canada, so they charge you a lot in shipping, right?
Right.
Oh, you can pre-order the tuna from here.
Isn't this such a beautiful coin?
It is.
It's the first cylinder-shaped coin.
But not for this much.
I
You know, I
wonder if
wonder.
it's even possible to get these graded. Imagine.
Yeah, how you gonna slab that?
Giant slab. A cylinder slab.
Now, I would be interested to see the PCGS 70 croc coin. Like if there's gonna be any nicks or dings on that one.
The America the Beautiful coins, the new ones are out.
Arch.
Shenandoah. I can get all these from my local coin shop right now.
Shenandoah is old, man. That's the one that previous one.
No, it says 2014.
Yeah, I mean, as far as releases go, the next one is called the Arches.
Yeah, I see that one too. I can get these from my local coin shop. I'm looking on their website right now.
Cool. Try to get the Mount Rushmore.
I already have that one.
Oh, all right, that's good. It's selling for 190. Holy cow!
But it wasn't perfect though. I didn't get the proof version. I got the bullion version.
Right, the bullion is selling for 190 on AppMex, but that doesn't mean people are buying it for 190. I think they sell for like 145, 150 on eBay.
I got mine for I believe 130.
Right, that's about the fair price.
I can buy the arches for 134 today.
Not bad. I've seen these coins go down to like 115, 116.
But I don't like the arches. I'm
What?
looking at the picture right now. I don't really like the arches.
Oh yeah. The two coins that are quite popular are the Smoky Mountain, and I think the next one that will be really popular will be the Everglades that's coming out in November.
My favorite one that I saw in person, it doesn't look as good as the picture, but my favorite one is the Great Basin, 2013 one.
Really? You like that one?
I don't know, for some reason, I really like the tree. I don't know what it is.
Great.
But I didn't buy it because the resale value sucks on it.
Right. I bought the White Mountain, and I'm like, oh, I should have just bought two Mount Rushmores, but the resale didn't really go up. Let me just check how much they're selling for now.
The Great Basin just reminds me of like the Tree of Life or something. I don't know. I like it.
If you like it, you get it.
And I almost won an auction for an MS-70 Shenandoah.
How much?
I almost won it. I didn't go that high. I bid 200, and some guy outbid me by $20, and he won it.
He probably overpaid or had eBay bucks or something.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go more than 200 on that.
Modern Coin Mart selling the same coin for 160 and a free shipping.
Which one?
The Mount Rushmore 160.
That's 160 US.
Right.
So what does that equal Canadian? 180?
175 maybe? I don't know.
Okay, I didn't do too bad. I only paid 130 Canadian, so
Well, that's a good price.
yeah. And that means if I were to sell it today, I could pocket $50. It's not too bad.
Yeah. Just find a buyer who can buy, pay you that much.
Well, if they're selling on Modern Coin Mart for 175 or 180, is that USD or Canadian?
160 US, so probably 175, 180 Canadian.
Mm-hmm. It's something to hold on to, though. Not a quick flip.
No, you gotta hold on to this one because I think you give it 2 years, and then people will be like, "Oh, I like this Mount Rushmore. I like the P coin better."
I was kind of disappointed with the Mount Rushmore. The detail lacked.
It's not well detailed, but overall the design is nice and good.
And on the bottom part, where it says, I think where it says 25 cents or United States or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
there's dings in literally every single letter, all in the same row, basically. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
It's like it was minted like that. I made a video about it. I thought it was a mint defect, but apparently a lot of them are like that.
Byron says she's gonna shut down the chat here in 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. I gotta go in 10 minutes anyways.
Yeah.
Did I
I think
join the chat late?
No, I think this is one of the early ones.
Oh, Salve Metal did a new video. New Silvertowne 1 ounce silver bar. Interesting.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna go have some lunch, so I will speak to you guys in the next hangout.
Cool, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Take care.
You want the siren. Look at it.
Who's in here still?
Your best friend.
Oh shit.
Well, no potty talk. This is Siren's room.
Look at all the junk you've been collecting.
That's right. But he's got a beard like you.
That's a beard you wish you had.
I do, but it's below my belly. Here's a cool one. I don't know if you saw it early, a minute ago. But look at that. JFK on a Mexican commemorative medal.
Why would he be on there?
Huh?
Why would he be on there?
Well, it was an agreement that was signed between the U.S. and Mexico in 1962 or 1963.
For the war on drugs?
I don't know. Kennedy, I think, didn't mind drugs. 29 de agosto. That means the 29th of August in Spanish. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's a really cool medal. Cinco de Mayo.
Are you trying hard to compete with the great numismatic king?
There's no royalty in the States, so.
Is that what's happening?
Look, is that how you're getting around now? Oh no, I got one. This is how you got to get around for a while.
What is that?
That's a 1950 Cinco Pesos. Only year they minted a coin that way. With a train, it's a key one, low mintage, and only year of that design. I tell you, man, there's a whole trove of great investment returns with these things. Just gotta get them now while they're hot. I shouldn't say while they're hot. While nobody, while there's not a big demand. What do you think is going to happen when everyone jumps on the old American and Perth and this and that? Everything else is just going to get too expensive.
I don't know. These Mexican coins, it's muddy waters, man. You never know what the fuck's gonna happen.
I mean, worst case, they're still silver. I mean, I'm not going to buy any client, and it's not too much over spot in most cases.
Like this guy I know, Toronto Gold Bullion. Not sure if you've been to his site or whatever. He's selling a lot of these Mexican coins for not too cheap, actually, very expensive. And they're selling. They're surprisingly selling, but I don't see the numismatic potential. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. When you're marketing these coins towards a specific audience, it really depends which coin you're putting your money into.
Yeah, Siren just put it well there. They are sleepers and potentially big sleepers. Now, I don't know if in Cyber Kurt and Twitch are in the Hangouts, but he's been just in silver, and well, it's really difficult for him to get a good deal on it over there in Great Britain.
Right.
So, I might see if he wants to, have me send some over to him or not, because I know he really enjoys it, and I think it's overpriced over there. And his only avenue is to go on eBay, and of course eBay's not going to give you the real good deals like a coin show.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's the beauty of the coin shows is you go over there for the numismatics. I mean, the bullion, bullion is a crapshoot because I mean, right now gold and silver are up, and nobody's budget. Nobody. I mean, not eBay, not the coin shows. Everything is way too expensive to get. Is it going to get cheaper? I don't know, but I mean, just to get a roll of silver dimes is way too expensive right now.
Just imagine back in the day when there was silver in our change, and it was just accepted, like it was a normal thing.
Yeah, pretty. When did Canada stop silver in circulated currency?
What?
When did Canada stop putting silver in circulated currency?
It depends for which coin, because they started out with 90%, then they made 80% silver coins, then they did 60%, then 40%, and then 20%. So I think the last year for even 20% was 1968.
It doesn't even seem like it's worth to store a 20% silver coin. A lot of people, frown on the 40% Eisenhower for the same reason. It's like, well, the ratio, there's less silver, and you're storing something that, well, I mean, that's the argument, but.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I wasn't even around back then, but it makes me think, like, why didn't my parents or why didn't people I know, like my relatives, why didn't they stack silver? I guess they just didn't see any potential.
My paternal grandmother had an idea. She was going around to the auctions and flea markets back in the 80s and buying the old silverware.
Yeah.
I don't know of it all, but she actually had horse sense on that. My maternal grandfather was saving up all the old 90% half dollars, and my mom was telling me that some kid in the neighborhood broke in and stole them all. Probably went out and spent it. I mean, I'm talking like the early to mid 1960s when, while he was, saving them. So
that's really surprising, though, that the kid probably stole them for the face value, not for the silver.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
I mean, something should have sparked some sort of suspicion in people back then. I said, why are we going from 90 to 40%?
Right, but people didn't even know about that. Right?
Nope, they were, their minds were shifted elsewhere with, back then it was Vietnam.
Yeah, the war. Yeah, exactly. And it kind of made sense to them because they thought that, because of the war, the government probably needed to use a lot of the metal for making weapons and all that stuff.
Or at the very least to...
it would be unpatriotic to question the government back then.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're talking about right after the Red Scare and McCarthyism.
Yeah, so no one was really saying anything. And the people who knew there was something going on were the guys stacking secretly in their basements.
Oh, yeah, I think Rocky was starting back then as well. I think, yeah, okay, so they still have 40%. Eisenhower's when I was born, but those weren't circulated. The class was circulated.
In 2008, silver was like $6 an ounce.
Yeah, I should have had a bigger portfolio of silver, but there was other things going on in 2008. One was there was a really good deal on savings accounts. You were making 4 or 5% interest on savings accounts. So, like brainless earnings right there.
Well, those were all distractions, right?
Yes, I would have done better.
And see, I always say, I don't know why, like, my parents or my family members never stack silver. But I could have done the same pretty much not that long ago in 2006, 7, 8, even 2009. Could have bought gold and silver instead of buying junk and stupid shit and actually, like, made a huge return on investment. I think gold in 2008 was around $300 an ounce.
I know it was much less. My mother's aunt was dating a gold bug, and the guy was about retirement age, and he was stacking gold for years. So his retirement was paid in full.
Right.
And he really helped her out, too, because she really didn't have much money to her name, and got her to collect gold, stack some gold, and it helped her out a lot. She still didn't have too much money to her name, but it definitely helped her.
Yeah, I think it was like $200-300 an ounce in 2008, and then it shot up to almost $2,000. That's a huge return on investment. Me and my buddies were talking the other day, and if we put in 2008, I think, or 2009, if we put $100 into, Bitcoin, yeah, I would probably not even be here talking to you right now, man. I'd be on some like private island somewhere with like a yacht and a private airplane.
You would be like Mr. Wu in those old infomercials. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
You want to be rich like me? Get off your butts and work.
Yeah.
I make lots of money. What are you doing?
So yeah, for $100, I could have been filthy rich. You could have been working for me right now, bringing me cervezas.
That would be cool. I'm sure you would leave generous tips.
Oh yeah, I'd pay you in gold and silver.
And big Al would shine your shoes. Oh, dream on. Nice to have goals and dreams.
One day. I'm gonna get you and Mob Dick to serve me cervezas while 24K is licking my shoes. While he's polishing and licking the dirt off my shoes.
Is it time, Siren?
Good night.
Buenos tardes.
Does Siren want to leave?
I asked her if it was time to go. She said no.
Good night, Silver Siren. Good night.
Sleeping upside down.
Oh, Zach is still here. What's going on, buddy?
Not much.
What'd you have for lunch?
Macaroni, and that's it. Macaroni with some sauce on it.
Oh man, that's disappointing.
Perth perfect ingredients for a diabetic shot.
I was thinking about grilling out some brats, but now I was too lazy. It's super humid outside. Didn't want to go to the grocery store. I'm still in my pajamas. It's too much work. Haven't put on deodorant. Haven't brushed my teeth.
Siren, I think it's time to call it a day. See you, Siren.
What was that?